Hey everyone, what's happening? It's Mr. Brown in the industry. I hope everybody's doing well and life is good to you. Let's get right with it. Okay, one of the questions I received recently was that people are saying, Stephen, what if an agent or agency asks you for money up front? No, no, that is a flat out hard no. Any agency that's legitimate in the business or agent will never ask you for money up front. That is a con artist or somebody trying to get over on your ignorance of not knowing how the business works. Do not give them any money. Get away from them. Don't give them your phone number, where you live, any of that stuff. These people are bad news. Stay away from them. Any legitimate agency will never ask you for any money whatsoever. They may direct you to get headshots with a particular photographer. That exchange of money will be between you and the photographer, but the agency will never ask you to pay them so they can pay the photographer. None of that shady stuff, no. So, and how it works is if you book a job for commercial or a print job or whatever, the client will pay the agency will have a payroll. The agency will take their cut, which if it's a commercial will be 10%. If it's a print job, it's 20%. You get your cut, which is the majority of it. And that's how it works. But no legitimate agency or an agent will ever ask you for money up front. Again, like I said, if anybody approaches you that way, get away from them as fast as possible. Don't talk to them, none of that stuff. All right, the next question is, it's about wardrobe. Wardrobe, how does that work? So if you get booked for a print job or a particular commercial job, that's where my bread and butter is. I'll meet a few days prior to the commercial being shot with a stylist and a wardrobe person. And what they'll do is make sure that whatever I'm supposed to be in, whether it's a suit, slacks, athletic wear, all that stuff fits, and they'll put me in the colors and style of clothing that they want. Sometimes I've been on jobs where whatever I auditioned in, they really liked. So they said, Stephen, we're gonna go with what you're wearing. Can you bring that to the set, or can you bring that to the commercial? I'm like, sure. And they'll compensate you for it. They'll compensate you for bringing your own clothes, shoes, and all that stuff. So that's how that part works. Another question is, I hear this a lot, boundaries. If you're in this industry, you know the hours are long. Hours can be anywhere from 10, 12, 14 hours on a set or a particular shoot. Or sometimes there's multiple locations. They'll shoot one part here, another part over there. So how that works is that everybody stays together as a team, but you start meeting people that you're working with. And the point I'm trying to get at, sometimes there's some chemistry or some flirtation stuff going on. I stay away from that stuff. I'm there to do a job, and a lot of people are already married or whatever. That's none of my business. But if you find yourself in that situation, do not pursue that stuff on the job or on the set. If you find somebody attractive or you have chemistry with them, wait till that job is done and deal with it there. Don't bring it on the set. It doesn't look good for anybody. It doesn't feel good. So remember that. Also, boundaries. I had one particular incident I was involved with. I was doing a commercial years ago, and a young lady we're both young at times. The lady wanted, she was interested. She wanted to talk to me to see if I was available, this and that, whatever. And I politely told her, no, I'm not available and not interested. So anyway, kept working, and I thought that was the end of that. So the next day, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend and my phone rings, and my girlfriend picks it up, and she says, it's for you. So I'm thinking, okay, I got another day at work. I answer the phone, and it's the woman that I told that I wasn't available or interested, and she's trying to talk to me. And I'm asking, how did you get my number? She took it upon herself where she went into an office somewhere, and on these jobs, they have what you call as a call sheet. They'll have everybody's name listed who's involved in the project and your phone number. She went in someone's office or whatever and got my number and called me. And I thought, wow, this woman's really, really bold. So I got on her, not too bad, but I let her know that she was way out of line and that I could report her if I wanted to. But I said, I hope this is the first time you've done this, and I hope it's the last time. But you're way out of line. Don't ever do this again. And that was pretty weird. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is when you're on a set or you're doing a job or whatever capacity, whether you're just an extra or whatever, be a professional. Be a professional. Another thing is, like I said, you're working long hours on these sets, and there's some downtime in between scenes or whatever, and people converse and talk. Don't get too loosey-goosey, and what I mean by that, keep your personal business to yourself. Stay professional. Sure, you can be social or whatever, but keep it to a minimal. Because I've seen things said on a set, and the other receiving person went and told someone behind the scenes and ratted them out, and you had a shit show going on, and it got ugly and it's messy. So I've never got involved with that because I've always kept my distance. Stay professional, do your job, and if you, like I said, it happens whether you're at this job or any job, or you can be anywhere, coffee shop, and you see someone, there's some chemistry, take it somewhere else, you know? Deal with it somewhere else. Don't deal with it on the job. It's not good. Let's see, what else? I think we've pretty much covered everything, but for today. But my whole goal is to get to you guys, is to stay professional on the job. Things happen, life happens, but stay cool, be on time. You never know if you are going to work with these people again. So if you're on a particular set, a lot of times you work with the same people over and over again. So if you're a professional, you're on time, you follow directions well, you do what you're told, and everything's cool, more than likely they're going to invite you back. But if there's some, you know, shady stuff going on or whatever, more than likely you won't be asked to come back. But anyway, those are the tips for the day. I hope they serve you well. They've served me well over the years. So, all right, you guys, stay tuned, and we'll catch up later. In the meantime, break a leg. Good luck.